Prime is a constant in my life at the moment.
Prime is, oh goodness, first word that came to my mind was home.
Somehow a family comes into mind. Colossal amount of happiness.
It's an expression of what it is to be a human being.
When you let go and you dance, anxiety, all the other things go. Dance frees your soul. Well, hello, my name's Morag Days and I'm very proud to say I was the founder of Prime, which is Scotland's first semi-professional elder dance company. I founded Prime because I got a bit bored with the attitude towards elders in general, especially elders dancing. I think that older people are like sort of supersized grown-ups. They're like the most incredible celebration of life, and we're not looked upon as such. It feels like society wants to hide elders away, and there's nothing that gets your attention more than somebody dancing, right? You can't stop Prime showing off, basically.
My name is Christine. I'm the oldest and I've been in Prime right from the very beginning. This is Elder. Oh, this is a lovely one. I'm the little one. Dance dominates my daily life. I can't stand at the bus stop without even maybe trying to stand on one leg and then on the other. It just is. It comes from here. Anybody can dance. You just have to have the courage to do it and get started. This year in the Fringe, we are performing a piece called The Infinite Life Journey. The basis is about the different stages of grief. Denial, anger, depression, bargaining. We're split into 4 groups. So we each do a little bit on our own, where we're dancing perhaps a memory for ourselves, and at the end of it is acceptance, and the 4 of us all dance together. We want people to see us and to say, yes, dance is important.
I'm Paul Burrows and I'm performing a solo based on denial. It's probably part of the story of my life. I grew up in the late 1950s, early 1960s, and at that time being gay was definitely not something that anybody wanted to hear about or know about. And I think probably until my early 20s I was in huge denial about my own sexuality. I was ordained in the Church of England and really working through the need to be discreet, to keep my private life private. So it was about the time that I was ordained that I really began to explore the idea that I might actually be gay. It was tricky. When I finally reached acceptance, I had a sense of purpose and being that felt really good and gave me a real feeling that I had a place in the world. Dance means to me real life. I found an acceptance and knowledge of my own body. It's given me a way to express artistically all sorts of things about my life and who I am. Yeah, well, it's okay to be me. It's lovely.
What we're doing in the Infinite Life journey, I had never taken an experience from my life and made that into a dance, and that has been amazing. My name's Sarah Cameron McBean, and my theme is anger. I chose anger. I very quickly went to this experience that happened about 20 years ago when I was assaulted. It was a beautiful day. I had gone for a walk and I went up onto this footbridge. There was only me on the footbridge until I realized that this man was coming behind me and closing quite fast. And I speeded up to begin with and realized very quickly, I mean, this is just sort of seconds. You don't know how fast your mind is going to move. And I thought, I'm not going to get down the steps before he reaches me. And what if he pushes me down the steps? That's worse. And so I spun around to fight him. I took this stand like this, you know, and he rushed at me, and I just went for him, and I punched him, and I yelled at him, I screamed at him until he left the bridge. It was really distressing, except for the fact that I turned to fight, and I won. So what I do in the dance is I throw him to the floor, and I stamp on him. It is empowering and cathartic, and yeah, it makes you feel strong. Prime is a very strong, powerful group of people, and it's a real lesson that age is not a barrier to dance.
Infinite Life Journey is terribly empowering. I didn't want to do anger and I didn't want to do depression because I felt that they were places that I'd been already. So that's why I chose bargaining. So I based that on the kind of emotional bargaining that you go through. What if I'd done something different? What if we'd gone to the doctor earlier? My husband, he died quite suddenly actually. He died of pancreatic cancer, which was a shock. So we had 6 weeks to come to terms with it. And I suppose these were 6 very special weeks. And we were able to have conversations that we needed to have. The friendships I've made through Prime have been very pivotal to me healing after grief. I have arrived at acceptance, but I still miss him terribly. I'm just so glad that he was in my life.
When it comes to acceptance, it's a relief.
I actually feel as though I could just move mountains after that dance. You know, I'm solid. I'm still here and I'm still alive, and that's, you know, the end is not yet in sight.
Life isn't a straight line. Age isn't about a number.